E korobia ile shaya yin mo aderogodo. Unu le shaya una agbashi god abai me politics. Onye Rubeka Oba politics. Onye Rubeka Oba politics. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame, man. Ifenero ne unu la support ndi la oppress ne ifenero akwaka ne mo no. Ifenero enya kole governor for 8 years. Ntone njude no ajojo. Eye we governor for good 8 years. Ki wi enwero aleka. Eye kasaka take obi iye ni ke ile enjoy. When saka yim 10 tenths. Eye gain from aleka in the past 8 years. Eye governor. Yim 10 that is functioning now in aleka as a whole. Eye gain na governor for 8 years. Isa kayim 10 tenths. You can buy any 1 million naira this night. You can buy any 1 million naira this night, this afternoon. Discipline. All the young boys in the shire, they can only shire buy politics. When you let me go, on the pune, also one is Nuku. Ezokwan is Nuku. Akwakane mono, Munana Akwakane mono, Ezokwan is Nuku, young boys. Enjoy with me, Shanye, anywhere. Enjoy with me. Ule shine buy politics. Time unu gisi we niye choka leka unu ahoka ogale wa hopo we memele no carnival unu esokwago o carnival ya highest thing e achieve carnival ya the highest thing we bring in the car unu ekwe ule shine politics ya emu no buy ni wa politics ya unu asaka ni all the young boys emos the moye makwa also ya nwogejo emos moye makwa also ne onye la fun maleka umeni we shine ri otu unu le shine we ri do odado wene ri do odado wene no ma choro no so kwa ne hu na la ke ma because unu le shine wo o cha hu ri onu enya kiwu for the past 8 years the UK governor unu la gwa say you dey vote kiwu yan no for the past 8 years. Wale Sant 1010 in Aleka, Saka Boston, this thing is happening in the Kala. Akwakane mono. Where can you know, my God, you young boys. So this message is for young boys. Eyamini na kwanu no yamini. Unu kata fufu no kata. Emu ata na fufu, ndi young boys in Aleka, emu ata na fufu, unu kata fufu. Unu renyi.
You don't need to ask so many questions, young man. You don't need to give anybody money. Because when we started, they say na IPOB they pay us. They even say we are not Ndi Anyoma. That no Anyoma son will wake up in the morning and say he's an Igbo man. They are forgetting that the Okowa they are supporting said first that he's an Igbo man of 2022 during the campaign. They say so that even if we say we are Nyoma, that IPOB, Biafran, the Southeastern Igbos are paying us. They have shifted the goalpost now to say, nah, Ned Nwoko they pay us. They're laying accusation upon us. I need to say, not be saying that you thought say you won't give money. If you say this thing finished, they would have said, Ned Nwoko has bought you over. They must shift the goalpost in order to answer your question. So you telling them to give them money, you want to give them money, they are accusing you that people are paying you to say what you are saying. Young man, keep your money to yourself. However, there are so many things we can tell you that Okowa did. Yes, so we not go lie. Because to be famous can be positive or negative. Yes, so even if you fold your hand, say you're not going to do anything, something will be doing you. Either you are appreciating or depreciating. It is life of nature, whether you like it or not. So if you are looking for a good thing that Okowa did, maybe some of us might not be able to see it. But I can tell you one of the things that I know that he did. For the 8 years, he had an alleged 1.3 trillion EFCC tag case on him. One of the biggest things that he did. And another thing is that he made a lot of people. Yes, so he made a lot of people. You know, I made a video where person like Yul Edochie is saying, who did P2B made? So for them, making individual is about being a good politician, not making the people. Everybody has forgotten that P2B is the reason why people like Ngozi Okoye became a senator. But instead of to reward the obedient, he switched to APC. Exactly. Everybody has forgotten that P2B made Pella to win Delta State. But because of court case, they remove him and put a sheriff. Everybody has forgotten that Abia State is enjoying dividends of democracy today because Alex Soti went under the influence of P2B to win Abia State Labour Party. How many, you know how many people P2B made? Even in Edo State, I see Edo State people saying they will not vote for their House of Rep again because he won because of Labour Party. Now he switched to APC. Now APC have rejected him from contesting. He want to come back again. How many will fit talk? Individuals now, talk less of collectively. So if you're looking for that, now so Okowa did. Okowa help people, make you no lie. But we know that he did not help the masses. It is individual. And that is what they call politics. That's what they call building society. That's what they call success in terms of political success. So you don't need to ask that question. But I like the event of the day. At least Aneka's son is the one rejecting him. Because when we do this thing, they say nobody is supporting you. This and that. Time is coming. We have said it time without number that the 21st century literate is not person who cannot read and write. It is someone who cannot read between the lines and think out of the box. Someone who cannot unlearn and relearn the new thing. Someone who cannot upgrade and update his medulla oblongata. Who cannot upgrade his thinking faculty. Know that the politics you play yesterday is not the politics you play today, except you don't want us to move forward. I'm very happy that you guys are now speaking out. Because it look as if nobody else they talk. They say that they pay you. We want to ask who is paying this guy. Oh, this guy, nobody they pay him. He want to donate money to whoever who show. Maybe because we are not saying that, that's why they teach people they pay us. You see, yeah, I want you to understand that we do not hate Okowa. One of the reasons why Okowa should not return back to Senate is because that place is not made for him and his cronies alone. Exactly. Somebody has been a governor, been a senator. It's time for another person to go there. That's, I'm saying, even if you don't like Ned Nwoko, it's not a crime that the car people are supporting another person. I made a post saying, Hillary Ibebunam, what will stop him from contesting? I made a post asking my own brother, Barrister Odu, in Onitshubo, what we made him not to contest? Why are they loyal to him? To the point that if Oga no go, boy no fit go. Oga no fit trust boy. At this point in time, Oga no fit sit down, say, my boy, I've done this, I've done that. It's time for you to go. Why must it be Oga that we go? These are questions we need to be asking ourselves in the 21st century. And if you ask critically of this question, a lot of things, permutation will start coming after you. If you have done 8 years, you have done a senator for 4 years, you have been in the system since 1992, why must you go back? If you're even going to aspire, you should aspire something that I have not aspired before. Like when you went for as a vice president, it's a good aspiration. You upgrade. But coming back again as a senator, what is happening? Why must all of you retire in the Senate? These are questions. Then if you ask this question, then something will start, permutation will start coming to your head. Is he looking for immunity? Is he going there to do a work? The work he did not do as a governor? How come you want to do it now? Why are you against Anyoma state aggression? Because I keep saying, it's not only about Okowa. Every of them under APC, apart from Ned Nwoko, in Delta North, whether you want to contest on NDCO or you want to contest under ADCO or you want to even contest under PDP or whatever you call your party, we must be able to ask them questions. What is their manifesto? What are they bringing on the table? What are they going to do for their normal people? Time has passed when we just say because he hates somebody, because he hates Okowa, that anybody should know, not anybody, because that's how Ngozi Okole enter with Labour because we don't want PDP, we want to change system, and then when they are still go back to become the same people we are running away from. Exactly. You must tell us what you can do. You must tell us what you have done. You must tell the people your manifesto. And this is why I was jokingly telling my friends, say time has come when we should stop swearing with Bible and Quran. Who entered there will swear with Ofo and Ikenga. Ofo Bodowe. Oju wo Ofo Jidu Enaka. Na Ofo ni bo Ofo nna mmafa. Ya kwa jibido obodo anyị. Obunwe Ezechime wo Ofo Ezechime swala ya. Gwala ya de Ofo si ananyi jidu e. Ife obuna nkwu. These are manifestos can came within these 4 years. Remember, thus be the offer to me. It's high time they tell us what they can do and how they will do it. Not just come and tell us, hey, I want to do this, without telling us day in, day out, you have planned on how to execute it. Because it's not about us saying we don't want Okowa. Who is going to represent us if you don't want Okowa? And those people going there, who are they going to be? What are they going to bring? We can't keep recycling the same people who will see enter there with the advantage of that this person is not going and see go there, I will not do anything. I've told you the reason why I'm supporting Ned Nwoko. I've not seen any other person I'm supporting. But if I see, I must scrutinize the person because it's not about senator alone. Both House of Rep, both local government. This 9 local government of Anyoma, we need credible people who will sit the government of the day up, who will bring governance to the local government. Look at Anyocha North. Look at my own Anyocha North. Look at my village entirely on Chubo. The councillor, what is he doing? But he was a councillor. What did he do? Which development did he bring? Which investment? Which employment? Which infrastructure? Which project is he anchoring for the last 3-4 years? These are the critical questions we need to start asking. If in the 21st century we are still doing what our forefathers did, election, person come, print his shirt and cap, you dance, don that canopy. That is all. Without telling the person, say this is what you are supposed to do. Then we are not ready, because it's not about us being online and be speaking grammar and say wetin Okowa do. No, it's not about it alone. It is high time in your locality you tell the people, say when we go for this consultation, when we go for meeting, for whoever that want to represent, when they come for campaign, people must to speak. We must ask the person question. If he cannot give us a direct answer, let him go. Bag of rice no dey tire. And if care not take you collect the bag of rice and still tell you, say, we're not voting for you because you are not assuring us what you do. And look, man, if you even assure us and you do not do it, you will not see, you will not like what you will see. It's not a threat, but it's a direct telling the person the direct consequences of making promise and not fulfilling it. Because we know that the government of the day does not help situation. We have to help ourselves. Nobody is coming to save us. Now we go save ourselves. The leadership, I've defined this in over the time, say democracy is defined as government of the people, by the people, for the people. So the people must take the democracy into their hands. As you defined it, you practice it that way. That's the only way we can go and escape this incompetency in government, this corruption in system. And like I said, charity begins at home. If we're able to get a good councillor, a good local government chairman, a good state house of assembly, a good house of representative federal, a good senator, and it will metaphors for us having a good governor. And then imagine if we have 10 to 15 states governors acting like Lesotho. It will be easier for us to have a good outing during presidency. But it's a strategy, it's an agenda to do the right thing. We must be able to outsmart these crooks that have been circulating themselves and eating our money. My only happiness is that time has come. Many of you are beginning to see that certain people are not supposed to be our leaders. They're not supposed to be there. Whether they're from your constituency or not, they are not supposed to be there because they don't represent you. It's just like some Yoruba saying, it's better for Tinubu to be there though. Yet, you are buying food at the same amount anybody is buying it anywhere in the world. Bread is not cheaper in your place. Since security is not in your place. So what is the essence of telling me it's better for a Yoruba man to vote for a Yoruba man than to vote for an Igbo man? It's high time we open our senses and know what is the truth. I'm out of here, John.